We're going back to Shin Megami Tensei, as usual. As we do on the last 2 days of the week. We have been playing this game for 61 hours. We finally got into a disagreement with our childhood friends who now hate my guts because fuck them. That's the reason. I have to post this shit on Discord, I forgot. Again, because I'm always in a hurry around the time of the stream. So, yep, here we go. Everything's posted. I'm gonna move to the game screen over here just so we can get some proper background music while I talk. At least we can get music from the game, like there's no reason not to do that. Let's get this music in here. So yesterday we figured out where we had to go. Basically, after getting the Masakado equipment, we had to talk to the Chaos and Law Heroes, which are, in our case, Absentia and Trash Cat. No, not Absentia, Happy Cakes and Trash Cat. So I talked to them and they told me that there was like a Chaos General called Ravana and a Law General called Vishnu in freaking the government building, which we had been to before. We found like 2 sealed doors, we couldn't get in, I got pissed. And we talked to them, they talked about that in the ride, I can go back and go into the doors and then it's going to be fine. And it was. We went in, we killed everyone, we went back to talk to our friends and they both say they hate us. Next time they meet us, they're going to try to kick our ass and fail. Because every single boss recently has been like just getting wrecked left and right. Yeah, screw them. It's amazing, like 2 rounds for like a big boss because we're so freaking overpowered. Now there's a thing that we need to do here. In the name of efficiency, I should fuse demons. Now it's a lengthy process and we're going to lose our succubus and our incubus, meaning we have to fight those. I'm going to have to fight a few different demons, but I think it's worthwhile because we're level 71 and we're carrying demons with us. They're like level 49 and I have hopes that if we spend like 20 minutes fusing demons and we save like 10 seconds every fight because we have stronger demons, then after like what, 2 hours we would have recovered our investment in terms of time. I didn't do the math, so if it is awfully wrong, don't hold it against me. So yeah, I'm gonna do that and I think it's going to be a good idea. I'm gonna start the timer and I'm gonna check my notes for the cathedral. Not the cathedral. It was right. I just realized on Megami Tensei 1 and 2 it was like Cathedral of Shadows, the place where you fused demons. And here he confused me because they renamed it to, what was it? Wait. What is it? Mansion. It was a mansion. I'm not seeing a mansion on my notes. I must have forgotten to write it down. Okay, let me find a mansion. There are no enemies in here, so it's fine. Huh. I'm pretty sure there is a mansion, I just didn't write it down. But I just realized that they didn't call it a cathedral, so it wouldn't get confused with the actual cathedral that is like part of the story in this game, which is where we are right now. Good evening, baby. How are you doing, my friend? Is there no? Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna write down. I didn't write down where the mansion was. Alright, so here at the science side of the cathedral we have A mansion at 2 east. From exit. Man, shit, I need to get a new pen. This one is new, but it's not writing. Yeah, I had not written down where the mansion was before. Interesting. Usually do. So I don't waste time doing what I just did. Anyway. Heretic Mansion. Right. It was Cathedral of Shadows in the previous games, if I'm not mistaken. So this is a full list of 12 demons. And I'm gonna start by trying to see if I can like do Huh. Wait a second, I'm trying to understand this. Incubus, succubus. Okay, we can get... We're going to start with some triple fusions, see what happens. We're level 71, we have a lot of room to grow. Yaxa is pretty weak. It has Paraladi though. Zama is also weak. Yeah, these are the two options it suggests us. Let's see what happens. At Ganesha we already have one. Which means we might just end up using the bigger ones first, later. Okay. I tried with it's Zama, the second, the other one was Yaxa. Getting a lot of distractions. Oh, Lakshmi. Okay. Okay, I'm interested. Like it's a horrible demon to fight. Like to carry for fights. But it can resurrect and it can remove stoning. So we don't need a Samael, and now we have a stone remover. So yeah, I'm going to have to create like a separation here on my list, because it's going to grow to the other side. I don't think this list of demons that I have in front of me is going to grow too much more, because I don't think we're going to be recruiting and fusing a lot of demons until the end of the game. So this one is kind of weak in terms of attack power. We could use it, it's not absolutely horrible. But it has like a healing spell as well. Does it have... it has good mana. Some Recarm. And it has Petradi. Okay, I'm gonna get this one. It's the Yaxa, the Succubus, and the Incubus. If we do run into those, into the areas we're delving into, I could just recruit one again. Alright, we're going to have to fight the Yaxas, but it's fine. We don't do a lot of problems. Right. Still, now I'm going to... I wanted to get rid of the Succubus and the Incubus first. Now I want to see if I can get rid of the... I want to get rid at least of every demon that we have, that is... It's a goddess! Megami, there's the almost title drop there. Megami Lakshmi, Megami's goddess in Japanese. Okay, now the level 5s that we have right now are Samael. We don't need him anymore. The main reason we had him was for the Resurrect. We ranked as 54 as well. Now Harita is 61, Ganesha is 60? Yeah. Abaddon is really good. Of course it's going to be replacing something, so... Actually don't have... Abaddon is 60, it's elsewhere. But we want to get this Zalchauten out of here anyway. Let's see what we get from this. Ooh, what about a level 7, everyone? Alright, that looks good. That looks like absolute garbage. It was semi-ranked. I can try getting one of those. Yeah, its Zama doesn't work. Right. I could try the Ganesha and the Abaddon. See what happens. I could have recruited this guy if we cared. Okay. If I... Lastly, I tried with Abaddon. Ooh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Alright, I'm getting this guy. It's a level 67, 144 attack power, which is the highest attack power we have run into. And it has 800 health. So we're gonna get a Carob. It's level 67. And it has 144 attack power. His spells... Like, he has a damaging spell, we don't care much about that. Unless we're fighting like enemies that we can't attack, but those are rare. The Makakaja is magic damage, I don't care. Trasto could be useful as a backup. But... I don't know how likely that is to help. So yeah, no, this is good. I'm gonna get this. This is going to go into the... Hello there, Sakura. How shine Megami Tensei. I don't know how it says. No. Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei is going well. We have managed to figure out... Let me see what demons I'm fusing here. Is the Abaddon, the Samael, and there was a Rangda. Yesterday we were really lost because I didn't know where to go. Then I talked to the heroes of Law and Chaos, and then they spilled the beans of where their generals were. We went over there, we killed the generals. We came back, talked to the heroes. They both hate me now, and they both promised to kill me when they met me again. So yeah, exactly how we wanted things to go. And with that we managed to get inside the heart of the cathedral, where we find the old man that first prodded us towards neutrality. Not that we needed a lot of prodding for that, but... And now... we are going to side the heart of the cathedral. We have 8 floors up to go to fight Seraph Michael. And we have 8 floors to go down to fight the Azura Lords. And the floors are large. We have 16 large floors to go through. Because it's only 61 hours, it's way too early for the game to end. Alright. And because we're going to be doing a lot of that, I decided to do some fusing. I want to get rid of the Itsama, the Ganesha, and my options here are Harichi. Oh, we still have this Zalchauten. I want to get rid of it. Aiming for 100. I should be... Ooh. He has a group healing! Hallelujah, Hawk1. We have healing. This guy's gonna be on the party, absolutely. We have a god, a dragon Doesn't look like a dragon to me, but who am I to judge? And this guy has a Mediaraham. Wait! Fucking... The Lakshmi has a fucking... I just realized he also has a group healing. Oh, what a glorious day. We got to level 71 after all the bosses we killed yesterday, and now we can fuse this crazy shit over here. Congrats on the 400,000... on the 400 followers, thank you. Sarka, thank you so much. Congrats on your 386, what do you call something like that? It's not a benchmark, it's not an achievement. Ah, shit, English. It's not landmark, you know what I mean. Congratulations on hitting 386, and I hope you can get your 486 event closer to when it actually happens this time. I know this shit takes planning. Milestone, there you go, thank you. Freaking English, how does it work? You are well past that, but it was well delayed. Yeah, I know you were. I heard you talking about that on stream. You were past it. Which is why I'm saying that you should get ready for the next one. Maybe you just do one after the next. Okay, what did I get rid of again? I got rid of the... Itzama, the Zauchout, and I think it was the Ganesha. Yes, Ganesha. That means I have 3 demons I really want to have in my party. And I have 1 slot open, and I have 3 demons that I don't care about. So let me see if I can fuse those 3 demons into a single entity that is absolutely out of control. And I can. The other one is Hanuman. Let's see what we get from this. Give me a level 71 with like all the attack power that you can muster. I already have this. Fuck off, game. You already have it. Fucking... Okay, Senko and Hariti. Freaking vampire. No, it's not alright. You're playing shorter games for the next month or so, so it'll be easier to fit in. I know how that goes. I had that problem. Like when Saving Raid was approaching, I wanted to have a bunch of slots open for like the milestones and stuff. I already forgot all the terms from back then. But I want to have slots open, so I was focusing on getting short games. And then I made the mistake of getting like... Oh, you can't, it doesn't allow you to do that. And then I made the mistake of picking freaking Zyklon, another vampire. Okay, what I can do... I can get a Lakshmi, right? Let me confirm this. A Senko, a Hariti, and a Hanuman will give me a Lakshmi. Correct. So if I fuse a Lakshmi... Now, which one of the other 2 I could get rid of? The Carib? Carib would be fine. This is not better. Yeah. Well, this isn't better. I might not be able to fuse anything else. Because I tried the Senko with the Hariti, I can't do it with the Hanuman, right? The Hanuman I tried with the Hariti. Yeah, no, it's going to be the 6 for now. If we run into good demons, I can recruit them, I can come back here, so this didn't take as long as I expected. You still need to do your out of practice portal speedrunning attempt milestone. Well, I really don't like to postpone that kind of stuff. which is why I got in right away on my milestones. But I wish you luck, of course. But yeah, it's how we always talk about in here. It's too much game, too little time. All the time. Healer is here. Let me figure out what group I want. I want Lakshmi, Karup, Maya. Even though Lakshmi will not help with combat, it's going to help with combat, with healing. I want either the Hariti or the Hanuman. Yeah, they're both in the party. I'm gonna keep the Hanuman because it has more health. Right, it has less... no, keep the Hariti then. Yeah. I'll keep the Hariti and replace the Hanuman with one of the new ones. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I do want the Carib, 800 health. I want the Maya, 810 health. And then I'm going to get rid of Hanuman, and then I'm gonna get the Lakshmi, which goes in here. Also a lot of health. I'm gonna recover everyone. Alright, that was good fusing. I assume that as we go up and down, we're going to find interesting demons that we can grab. We're going to have to do a little bit more fighting than usual. Because we got like Ganeshas in here. And the occasional Abaddon that we skipped. Can't do that anymore. Okay, it's time for me to get into a comfortable gaming stance here. Let me stretch my back a little bit because we're in for a very long journey. We have 16 long floors to travel through. And I have no idea what happens after that. And I don't know if we kill the heroes before or after that either. Logically I would expect before, but since we are getting like almost... We got a boss on the first level. I think they might have more bosses spread out around the place. So we might fight those guys before. We might fight the heroes before we get to the main guys. Okay, I think I need to set everyone up once with what they should do for their round. Then it persists on the auto. Yeah, we're doing more damage. Nice. And now we have a lot of group healing that we can use. Lakshmi has like 300 health for that. Maya can also help a little bit. And we also have an extra resurrect in the party. And we can remove petrification. We cannot remove paralysis. The guy that could was Yaksa. It was an acceptable sacrifice. I really wanted Absentia to get that group healing spell Owl that can hit kill that spell with the cards. Speaking of events, I got a message from Twitch that apparently my stream anniversary is like 2 weeks away, and I'm like, 2 weeks is not enough time to plan anything. And it also doesn't matter that much because my actual streaming started last December. This streamversary they're talking about is my old stream from 2018. Yes. I'm actually trying. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna spoil the surprise. I might have something coming up for later in the year. Really looking forward to December. Believe it or not, I already have a list. Like, I have been saving some DOS games for later. We used to have a Quetzalcoatl. Didn't we? Yes, level 50. You have a list too? Yeah, I saw this one DOS game that looks like so freaking good in terms of pixel art. But I decided that, yeah, I'm gonna wait. Last December I ended up cheating. Yeah, we don't have this anymore. Because I had a bunch of games from my youth that I wanted to finish because I didn't finish them back in the day. And then I just went into my Wolf 3D retrospective, so I didn't have to think too hard. Okay, it's all DOS. I'm sure there's gonna be some crap in the middle, but it's fine. Yeah, this one we have to fight now. Honestly, other than freaking... What's the name of that one? Operation... The one from Capstone Software. I'm horrible with names, holy shit. That one was horrible. Everything else was fine. Good excuses, and yeah. Sometimes you just need an excuse. Okay, this guy can hit kill, but we got him by surprise, so it's fine. Again, Operation Body Count. Yeah, that game, like Corridor 7 at least, was interesting in a few ways. Operation Body Count, I killed the final boss through the wall before seeing him. I had to reload just to see the boss. You did Mega Traveler, which was interesting, not actually good. You do Christian Hawk's Inception, also Revenge if you have the time. Oh, this guy, I can't fight him, you can't do physical damage. I'm going home, yeah. If they know you, they run away. I did a game back in December called 7 Cities of Gold. The Anniversary Edition, Commemorative Edition for DOS. And I remember playing that game when I was a kid and loving it and thinking it looked cool and it seemed to be so freaking deep and interesting. And then I played that game on stream and I beat it. It doesn't have an ending. It's horrible. It's absolutely shallow and stupid and dumb. Like 5 months later, my call goes in to play the game and I'm like, holy shit, alright, please vindicate me. And he goes in and he's like, this game is awesome, it looks good, it sounds good. And I'm like, yeah. And he ends the stream by calling it a piece of shit. There you go. Good man. you're familiar with it, yeah. I wanted to check the original version for Commodore 64, I think, because that one is well praised. DOS version, like, it looks so good, but it's actually so shit. It's not. It's a pile of nothing. You don't do anything. If you know what you have to do to win the game, you can beat it in like 5 minutes. Nothing that you do matters. You think, oh, I'm gonna build a fort and then they're going to defend themselves. No, it's just people storage. You go in, you drop people, you go in, you pick people. They don't actually do anything. It's like you go in thinking, well, I can still get some satisfaction from building shit up. Nope, because it's all nothing. I don't know. That game was severely disappointing. Do I have it? Just realized. No, I don't think I have it. Once you realize the Emperor has no clothes, you can't unsee it. Yeah, pretty much. Like, the game has like a seasons system, right? You can go in and like, it's summer, it's winter, it's spring. It does nothing. It's just an icon at the top of the screen, it doesn't change anything. You keep thinking that there has to be something else to it. There isn't. What a shame that game was. The other disappointment I have was with Gene Wars. Because I have that game, I played it as a kid and was like, this game is so good, why am I so horrible at it? And then I played recently, no, the game, I was not horrible with it, the game doesn't deserve you, basically. And I've mentioned that I want to watch, I've told Nukem Quad 9 multiple times I want to watch him play it. But it's not necessarily because I want to see him suffer. Of course, that's part of it, who doesn't want to see that? It was a disaster, yeah. But I want to see someone to go in with an honest effort and see and say, no, you see, this game can be enjoyable. It's not that bad. Like, I still want to redeem that piece of shit, I don't know why. Probably because it's Bullfrog. And the base concept is actually kind of sick. But why do all of your units have the one color? Like, you play the game, your units are red. Just red. Shades of red. Like, there's no black, no white, no green, blue, nothing. It's just varying shades of red for every single creature. In addition to that, you have, like, you know, crabs, you have mules, then you have crab mules, and then you have mule crabs, and everything looks the same after 10 minutes. Like, there's a mule, that other mule flies, that other mule is actually a crab. It all looks the same after a while. And you're like, okay, I want to have the crabs as workers. I want to have these other creatures fighting, and they don't have roles. They'll do whatever they want. So you have your workers stopping to work to fight, your fighters stopping to fight to work. It's a few good concepts, horrible execution. What else? I played Zone Raiders, which I had a demo as a kid, I believe. That game is really fucking good. Actually do recommend it if you like 3D, weird 3D combat games. Because it's like so smooth, it runs so well. And the controls are very simple. despite it being like floaty because it's like a hover car, it controls really well. What else? I did Arc Crits. I haven't seen anyone play Arc Crits other than me. I had that game as a kid. It's endearing. That was one of those games that I didn't beat as a kid because it was too hard for me. It has its degree of bullshit finding where to go. It was empty. But I liked that game. It's very... graphically it's janky. Yeah, that 3D pre-rendered graphics on it are just... weird. Controls were kind of all over the place as well. What else? Because I did like 5 games at least before going to 3D. That retrospective was worth it just for Shadowcaster. Some reason I had never heard of the game before, and it's really freaking good. It's a shame the ending cinematic is so weird, it feels like it's bugged. I actually had to look it up online to make sure it wasn't like an emulation problem or something. Ah yes, of course. I played Sand Warriors. Because I was playing Zone Raiders, which is the kind of game that Kinekos likes. So that's when he ended up finding my stream. And then he started like trying to spread the gospel of Sand Warriors. It was fun. It was incredibly janky, but it was an interesting game. You did Dark Force, Dark Forces, Mega Traveling, Syndicate. I liked Syndicate a lot as a kid. It falls on that category of games that I liked and I couldn't beat. It very quickly got too hard for me. I think it is a difficult game that goes for a little bit too long, if I'm not remembering it wrong. If I'm making an unfair assessment, it's out of ignorance. Do forgive me. But I think that's how the game would be classified. It's really... I remember thinking it was really fucking good. Dark Forces I played and beat as a kid. I remember thinking it was difficult but a lot of fun. Some point we'll do American Revolt. I feel like all the Syndicate stuff that came after the original one is not as well regarded. Doesn't mean it's not good. DDOG and with the Force engine. Oh, okay. Yeah, I only played the original back then. It was one of the very first games on that engine that allowed you to kind of look up and down, but of course it's a raycasting engine, so it's not supposed to support that, so it starts to distort the entire map if you go too far up or too far down. I remember trying to look into corners to look at stuff that was impossible to see and just, why can't you just go a little bit further down? It was one of the first few games that I had fun like exploring the maps, just looking around. One out if not the first. It's hard to chart specifics, yes. Like when I was trying to define, like put a hard line on where what is and what isn't Wolfenstein engine and derivatives, it was freaking difficult. It's not always well documented. Like the Raven engine, it's kind of based a lot on the Wolf 3D engine, but it isn't quite, but then you look at Shadowcaster, and some people will argue that that one is actually the first game with the Raven engine. All of that stuff is really difficult to track. There was a lot of sharing technologies going around as well. Like, I'm horrible with names, it's not John Romero, the other guy. He went around a lot helping people with stuff. With mostly tools a lot of the time. Carmack, yes, that one. Provided a lot of tools for a lot of 3D stuff back then. It's kind of it has a very good supportive role on a lot of stuff, which I kind of admire. Like, of course, Romero is more influential with his work, but I think that Carmack's contributions, in my very humble opinion, of course, are overall more impactful. But I don't think most people would agree with me. Yeah, Raven and ID, there was a lot of... Like, Shadowcaster is a good example. Where they specifically... No, we want to do a dungeon crawler, but we want it to be actual 3D. And Carmack went over there. Let me whip something up for you guys real quick. Carmack's engine programming shaped the future of games. Yeah, Romero made some nice levels. That's one way to put it. It's fine. Those dudes really shaped American computer gaming, Western computer gaming in general. Like, they're the ones that are the most responsible for it being like focused on technology the way it was. It still kind of is in a lot of aspects. Like, until, you know, the advent of the rise of indie games in the West, it was mostly tech driven, like we have better graphics, we have a better engine, this and that. And a lot of it was paved by those guys. Which is a lot different. Makoto talks about this a lot. It's very different from like Japan, where they didn't give a shit about the technology, they cared about the art and the content. Which is why they still use fax machines. And floppy disks. And flip phones, but I'm with them on flip phones. Ooh, let's make foldable phones. Dude, we had them, they were called flip phones. You're not selling an upgrade. You're just returning to form, you should have done that before. And the screen doesn't need to fold, it can be 2 screens, come on dude. Like, I know there are uses and people enjoy foldable screens. I think they are like so freaking extra, man. Just have 2 screens. It's like you're always going to have a hinge anyway. It's never gonna be fully smooth. Just have 2 screens right next to each other. No one will notice. The US government requires you to fax certain documents. I don't think it is like this anymore, but freaking Apple demanded that you fax some shit to them to publish on the App Store. I had to do that because I've worked with mobile development in the past, thank God that's behind me. And I had to find somewhere that had like a working fax machine. You have no idea how difficult that was to find down here. Just so I could send like a document saying that, yeah, I would very much like to put an app on your store, if you would be so kind. I think Apple doesn't do that anymore, but they did for a long time. They really didn't want people putting apps on the iPhone. Apple being Apple, I guess. Right. I did want to come here because I did think it was a dead end. Now these levels, if the previous one is anything to go by, they're not square. Like, you might look at this and think, holy shit, we have to fill all of that. No, they're not square, they do these weird curves, but they don't fill out everything. Ah, no, escape. We can't escape easily. I don't think they can catch up to us. Office supply stores have facts, so there aren't hard access. Hilarious, anachronistic. You don't find that here at all. Like, at the time I had to resort to like some university office thing that happened to have one, and they were kind enough to let me use it. It doesn't make any sense, does it? It's a machine that scans, sends an email, and then on the other end you receive an email and then you print it. You can skip the scanning and the printing if it is a digital document, and there's no reason for it not to be one. But yeah. I know I'm speaking to the choir here. And office supply stores, they are so fun to walk around and look at the different papers and pens and pencils and implements they have. I don't know what is it about it. I go in there just thinking, I wish I needed this stuff so I could buy it. It all looks so cool. Back in the 88s, they made faxes as legal forms. The idea was to provide convenience. We never got that by the government. Right, basically to kind of have what do you call it, a standard so things could be trusted in a reasonable way. Which, of course, email can do a lot better with like GPG signatures. Is it GPG? But yeah, you can cryptographically check a lot of stuff. Here in Brazil they have a lot of stuff that is already like digitized, and they have like these government certificates. So you can do a lot of stuff online, like sign contracts and everything. You just use your own certificate and you don't need to notarize it or anything. At least as far as the government is involved, it usually works without any hitches. 80s. Yeah, I thought 8080s was so specific, but I wasn't going to argue. There are so many out-of-date laws that are a good idea at the time, but makes things more of a hassle now. There are things over there that I find so strange, the hang-ups that... Oh, yeah, if that animation freezes, that means someone died. Well, no one important. Yeah, I have... Yeah, no, Maya. Maya was a potential healer, that's a shame. But there are some weird hang-ups that you guys have. I recently learned, not too long ago actually, Lakshmi can resurrect. There was a thing where a law or something was passed some point like 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 70s, 60s, I don't remember. To force, to change everything to metric. And there was a literal campaign by the people to stick with the wrong measures with the imperial stuff, which is objectively wrong. And I was like, why? Like, I get it if it is too expensive or something, but they had set a loss for it, they had set the budget, like, just go with it. Like, allow yourselves to be happy. You don't need to suffer anymore, rejoice. And all people are just like, I want to keep my goddamn Imperials for freedom. Because that's what Imperial means. Freedom. Most Americans hate change. Well, most everyone hates change, but come on. This Imperial, hello there. Happy Cakes, you missed yesterday. You were very disappointed in us. You couldn't believe me. You said that you didn't have anything else to say to me because you were no longer going to be able to convince me, and that the next time you found me, it would be as enemies. So maybe I should ban you before you do that. Teachers didn't know, so they could not teach it. You started to say teachers, and I saw you wouldn't teach it, and I was thinking, oh, wait, are you gonna tell me that teachers back then were like, I'm not gonna teach this communist stuff to the kids? Hello there, King Singularity. How are you doing, my friend? Because that's another stuff that I hear coming from the United States, and I'm like, that's strange, but, you know, who am I to judge? My country's not doing that well. Where teachers go like, I disagree with this, so I'm just not gonna teach it. And I'm like, is that legal? I feel like it shouldn't be legal. But yeah, it's just these things, like every country has their hang-ups. The US is just like something I have more contact with, so it's easier to think of examples. I had a relative visit Italy, and they told me that if you order a cappuccino after lunch, they look at you like if you called their mother a bad name or something, like you're an alien. You're not supposed to order cappuccino after lunch. It feels just so arbitrary, so Italian. More of, I don't know how it works, can't be bothered to spend my unpaid time learning. Or has so much bizarre stuff. It's a large country. It has more space than others for that, that's all. Like, we have plenty of bizarre stuff down here, just don't hear about most of it. Like, it's not all weird food, like I tell you guys about sometimes. You eat your cereal with your gun, as you one does. There's a wall behind me. Wait, oh, the wall didn't count. You've never had Brazilian cuisine. Brazilian cuisine is not very, like, well known. Like, if you think, oh, I'm gonna have Italian, I'm gonna have Chinese, I'm gonna have Taiwanese Thai food, that kind of stuff. Brazilian is not like that, from what I notice. And honestly, I have no idea, because we have like a very humble opinion, of course. I think we have a very rich cuisine, but it's I don't know what would be like interesting in terms of like, oh, try this is unique to Brazil. There are a few things, of course, but like if I visited Europe or the US and I saw a Brazilian restaurant, I can't even begin to imagine what's going to be served in there. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be stuff that makes no sense. Like they're gonna have like I don't know, cupcakes with rice and beans or something absurd like that. Coffee and ice cream. You see, that's one, I can understand the coffee, but it's the same kind of guy, it's just a different name. This one is Gabriel. Yeah, we're gonna have a boss on each level. Like, the coffee is fine. Like, I like to say how we spend like $5 for like a bag of the most fanciest roasted beans that you can find, because it's cheap here. But then you say ice cream. What does ice cream have to do with us? So you've arrived, filthy apostates. You have fallen, bewitched by the guiles of demons, and now you wallow in sin and depravity. That is us. I love to wallow in depravity. You haven't seen one, you don't drink coffee anymore, sadly. As a Brazilian, when I learned that there were people out there that didn't drink coffee, I was like, why? Like, of course, there are many good reasons not to drink coffee, there's nothing wrong. It's just that down here, you're like 5 years old, so you wake up, you have coffee. Like, I've mentioned this before, we have a word for breakfast. It's the same word that you guys have. It's the word for break and the word for fast. Mixed together has the same meaning, everything. No one uses that word. It sounds archaic. We call it instead morning coffee. That's the name of the first meal of the day. Even if you don't have coffee, you can have juice for your morning coffee. That's the name of that meal. Most important meal of the day is the morning coffee. And yeah, as a kid, as far as I can remember, I would wake up and have coffee and bread and head to school. You drink too much, Jankito? Welcoming. Yeah, no, you were the one that mentioned coffee and ice cream. And I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways of making coffee at home. Like, maybe I'm forgetting one. And every now and again I'm buying more shit, and we have a subscription to a service that every month sends a different kind of coffee bean over here. It costs the equivalent of like $8, and every month it comes a bag, all fancy, smelling good as all heck. We don't like... I think everyone here is addicted to coffee. I don't think we can live without it. There can be but one penance for your sins, the sting of death, and I shall be one to deal it. Alright, let me do one round of auto. You mentioned coffee and ice cream because it was in Terra Enigma, Brazil, the town non-stop whistles and carnivals. Alright, no, that's fair enough. But no, ice cream here is whatever. Wait, why are my people not attacking? Oh, he's immune to fucking guns. Weapons. He can... Oh shit. This is not the party for this. Okay, I can use a gun on Cooper. Do you have magic? I think this is damaging. I can try an extra... No, Lakshmi can't do anything. Okay, they got us. This is going to be hard. Let me see which ones of these. I don't use spells. I don't know how to fight with spells. Shit. I'm over here thinking, yeah, it's whatever this game. I'm just gonna delete everyone. And then the dude is immune to physical damage. Piece of shit. What is a Megiddo? It's a group of enemies. I want to hit one enemy. Group of enemies, no. Mazionga, no. These are all real names of real spells. Mahama, no. Zionga, Yoga is my best option here, I think. My Jotus are delicious, but you also had to quit booze. I've never been able to enjoy booze other than the occasional social beer. 12 damage. Mazama 17 damage. Shit. Gun extra. Defend extra. Gun. Gun extra, defend extra gun. This fight's gonna take a while. I really wanted to like booze just for the options and for the social aspect, but I don't like it. It tastes like shit, all of it. I don't know how people like it. I'm not criticizing. I'm honestly unable to understand. Like, I've never had any kind of alcoholic beverage that I was like, you know, I want more. Or something like... Actually, I can do auto now. Yeah. Previously mentioned that I don't like magic in games. Can you name a game that you feel did magic right or better? Most MMOs do magic okay, but that doesn't count because it's just an ability. Like, you could call it a magic, you could use mana, you could use energy, it's whatever. So those don't really count. I could mention Diablo, but it kind of falls into the same thing, it's just skills that use a mana bar. Okay, time to do some healing. That's a very good question. A game where I enjoyed doing magic. Weirdly enough, I don't think it's a good system. But I liked... Ah, you don't have mana. But I liked... Ultima Online. I was talking about how runes for... where you can mark a rune and you can recall to a rune to teleport to the place where you marked it, and you can put it in a rune book and organize everything. That was fun. But that's not like combat everyday magic. For combat, I thought it was kind of meh. Let me see if I can think of more. There has to be more. But every game where magic is just a label and it's actually just a skill, it usually works fine, but I think that's kind of cheating your question. Because the problem with magic systems, there are several problems. I've never seen a game that solves all of them at the same time. One of the biggest problems I have is selecting spells, switching between spells. It's always annoying and it always takes time. You have to pause to select, you have to pause and select a target, or you have to keep using like quick slot switches like in Skyrim or something. I have to keep remembering and organizing, okay, this button, I bound this spell to it. That's one of the biggest problems I have, just selecting what to cast. Different kinds of alcohol, different, most US beer is peace colored water. I've heard a joke that I assume is really funny for Americans. I just find it amusing. Like, what is the similarity between American beer and having sex in a canoe? They're both fucking close to water. Yeah, casting gun is pretty satisfying. I can always get behind casting gun. I don't actually know if that assessment is accurate, but I keep seeing people that argue that it is. Like beer here, it started to get not very good because it was getting to try and be cheaper. But once that started happening, there was a lot of like local breweries with craft beer popping up everywhere. So in the end, there's a lot of competition. So if you want peace water, you can have it, but most beer here, you have a lot of variety. If you're willing to pay for like thick, rich beer, you can find it easily. That's an UI issue. Yeah, most games, like I like the idea of magic, but dealing with the interface to use it and track it is annoying. Like you can't, if your magic system is not more satisfying than just pressing a button to hack a sword at a fool, then why is it in the game? Like what purpose does it serve? It's not better, or at least as good as. So in the end, in a lot of games, magic feels like bureaucracy. Oh, you're going to have to heal the group. You're going to have to remove a debuff. You're gonna have to buff your damage. It's just extra bureaucracy. It doesn't help with anything. Any action game where magic is like... it falls into the just a skill category. Those games are fine. 2 points. We're gonna get so many levels. If we're gonna have one... and that's going to be like 14 bosses before we get to the final ones. Two points as well. This isn't over. May Archangel Michael exact his divine vengeance upon you, casting you into the pits of hell. Could he? That would save us a lot of time if he would cast us into basement 8. I assume that's what you're referring to. You recently played some of a newer title called Immortals of Avon. I heard of that one. No idea what it is, like described as Call of Duty but with magic. Again, that can work. But then it's Call of Duty, you're just replacing. It's not what I think of when it comes to magic mechanics. I don't have problem with magic as magic. If it is a game that all you do is like shoot fireballs, that's fine. But that's not what it comes to mind when magic is an option. It's pretty fun. Sounds like a good time. I haven't played something like... oh, I need to fix my attacks. I haven't played a Call of Duty since like the last one I played was probably Modern Warfare. And I just played the campaign. The campaign was fine. The original release, I think that one got re-released recently. Or remaster or whatever the hell. Yeah, it's the same then. I used to like Call of Duty games for the single player campaigns. Then it got like, you know, a lot of these games have that issue where they like screw single player people. I've learned to ignore games that focus on multiplayer a long time ago. You play Dark Inside of Might and Magic. I'm really curious to play that game, but I have like 12 other Might and Magic games before I get to it. That looks like a fun game. Magic has great utility for enemies solid as they were charging down the staircase. It moved the rest of the way off a cliff. That is fun. Did you have how did you select the spell to cast though? That's the one thing that annoys me. Were you lucky enough to already have it equipped at the right time? Because if you have to like pause the game to select the spell, that I'm out. Hotkey is the hotkey one that you select, and then you have to remember, and then you have to keep organizing your hotkeys to map them to the spells that you have, and then you have to like keep remembering and reorganize. Yeah, you lost me. Sorry. That's usually how hotkeys go. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, you can place it where you want. Right. So it starts to get into MMO territory where it's more like skills and less like magic. Yeah, maybe it's going to be an unfair question to have me answer, because as soon as I accept the system, I don't consider it to be like actual magic anymore. It's just skills with extra steps. Like if you play... I played a lot of Neverwinter Nights, the original one. Like you have a bunch of things that you drag to a bar, and some of those are spells, some of those are skills, some of those are like base attacks. So it doesn't matter if it is a spell, if it is magic. It's you treat it the same as everything else. It is obviously a spell, but more like Quake. Like shoot the ground for a slippery ground or such. Right, but that it's very environmental magic than direct attack most of the time. But that can be a lot of fun. It reminds me of that game Orcs Must Die. I didn't play the other ones, but the first one was pretty fun. It's all environmental shit, because you set up the traps. That game can be very cathartic. It gets really hard, really fast. I have to go... okay. I say really fast, like takes like 6-7 levels, but then becomes very challenging, which is fine. I kind of lost interest because I was having fun, because I didn't have to think too hard and I just killed everything. It was more in the sense of let's see orcs explode around, I'm satisfied. Now I have to think now? No, that was good enough. Talk to you later. If Dark Messiah on a short-term list, probably into September. I do think that game got like... I'm not saying it... I think it was slightly overlooked by a lot of people, and is slightly underrated by other people. Not massively, but enough to hurt the game's success. The issue is extra steps involve warriors you could just easily bash with equipped weapon. Pretty much, Jankito. Like, take this game for example. This I was talking about this yesterday. I'm doing the fights here. What do? I've set up the perfect party. I carefully select my demons. I go on auto, and I watch the fireworks, right? And you might think that is boring, but remember, we're doing hundreds of thousands of battles before we're done with the game, right? Now let's say that instead of doing that, every turn I go into the menus, I scroll down to spell, I find the spell here. Fight. Sword, magic, I want this one, you, no, I don't have mana, okay, then attack, you, magic, and so on and so forth. You're going to take 4 times the same amount of time to beat the game. Like 20 hours in and you're giving up and going back to auto. At least I am. It's... the problem I have with magic is that it tends to take extra steps and it doesn't feel necessarily better for it. It doesn't reward you for the added effort most of the time. So yeah, I might not be remembering a good example right now, but if you could come up with a game where magic requires a little bit more effort, but it's a lot more satisfying, that is probably a game that I would approve of. It is the premier or kicking simulator. Yeah, it's. I only played the first one, but it was really satisfying. Okay, this is floor 4, 4th floor. We have to go all the way up to floor 8 with no... Yeah, this is very reminiscent of parts of Megami Tensei 1 and 2. We don't have a terminal, so when we run out of resources, we have to stop playing because it's the end of the scene or whatever, we have to teleport back to the terminal, save, and next time we come back, we have to go work through all the floors. And if we die here, we lose so much fucking progress. This is very Megami Tensei 1 and 2. Ah, nah, nah, nah. They have damaged tiles. This causes me pain. This causes me emotional damage. Magic is best used as utility. I kind of like in games where you have magic that you're not supposed to use in combat.
This is fine.
This is fine. I'm not that fine. Like, you know, my favorite spells on Amber Star were the ones that you cast out of battle. God damn it, really? Hello there, Big Platypus. Don't doing fine. I just found damaged tiles here and my brain's trying to accept. How you doing? We have an item that we can use for this, but I lasts until I don't know if we're going to new moon or to full moon. I don't know if we can buy that item. Which one is it? It's a core shield. I don't remember if we can buy a core shield. I'm gonna use it. I'll worry about this later. Not surprising. It's not the first time we had this. They're just annoying. There were dungeons where I memorized where they were so I could avoid them. Lots. Yep, expired. It expires on a full moon. If I use it now, it should last until the next one, right? I think that there isn't... I was gonna say that there are no demons in this floor, but... obviously. I thank you for the shout out to Big Platypus. That's a good person right there. Skull against the Black Priority. That's probably a modern game. I think I've heard that name. That's a fucking long game. Yamata no Orochi. It's modern but looks old. I can't talk to this. I have to escape. These guys are trouble. Love letter to old Ultima games. You know, at one point I considered I could do like a Ultima retrospective and play all Ultima games on stream. Then I realized I didn't hate myself enough for that. And I actually wanted to play other stuff eventually. I've only played... I didn't play 1, 2, or 3. I played 4 for the Master System. I loved it, but I had no idea what was going on. I was like 8 years old, I couldn't read English. I remember going to a shrine where you had to type in a mantra or something that was 4 letters long, and every single time someone said a 4-letter word in the game, like, I don't know, take or pole or life, I would write it down on a piece of paper. Then I would go back there and try everything on the list. Nope, none of these. Because I didn't know anything that I was doing. And then I never played 7, which is the one that everyone prefers. I played dozens, if not hundreds of hours of Ultima 8 Pagan. I actually beat it. I already knew English at the time, I was still pretty young. Yeah, I played it on actual hardware and everything. Thinking back on it, I can't believe I actually beat Pagan. That game had a good magic system. There you go. Ultima Pagan had one of the most interesting magic systems in the game. It has, like, because it's creative and different and interesting, you get involved with it. Like, I don't remember casting the spells, I didn't care. Making the spells, summoning the things was so fucking awesome. Each school of magic had a completely different system. When you wanted to get, like, fire spells, you had to get, like, a focus, I think the game called it, which is like a staff. And then you had to read through books to see I have to put red candle, black candle, black candle, red candle in the reagents correctly. And then you would cast a word of power and then it would consume everything and enchant the item. That was for fire. Each school had a different system. Like Earth, I think you put the reagents, the correct reagents in a bag, and then you used this special staff on it, and then you came out with an item that was basically an encapsulated one-use spell. That one was fun. There you go, that's a good magic system, because it was engaging. And it goes against what I was saying, because it's a truckload of steps. It's way more complicated than just navigating menus, but I didn't use the spells, you know? It was like, I needed to use one here and there sometimes. I didn't use them for combat. And yeah, so it kind of goes with what the other thing I said, if it's not used for combat. You could, there was no point. You need to play an Ultima game. I would recommend Pagan, but for some reason people don't like that one as much as I thought they should. Everyone thinks 7 is fucking amazing. It probably is. Yeah, Beve, it's the fox again. Is this a weapon? Do I... Fuck. Let me see if this is a weapon. I need to discard items. No equipable items. No equipable items. Is that something you can use? No. What is that then? It's an item I can't discard. I cannot equip or use. Which means it should be useless? I want to discard this, but I need to make sure it's okay to do so. It might be a battle item. I think it is. I'm going to I have another reference card here I can check. Alright, please tell me you know what a Hiko bar is. Hiko. Here comes Bork.
Thank you.
I can find it in here. Welcome in, Bork and Raiders. Welcome in, everyone. How's everyone doing? I'm Copert. We're going through a lot of stuff here in Shin Megami Tensei. We have 16 levels to explore to find some bosses, and it's going to take a while. So if you guys want to stick for that, you should Get comfortable. Welcome in, Bork. What were you playing? Return to Krondor. Nice. Nice game. Part 2. You have returned, now what? Everyone doesn't follow Bork. He does stream some interesting stuff. You should follow him. He was given a shout out, so you have like an icon, little heart that you can click and make green. If you wish to be notified when he comes back online. Welcome in, everyone. Pleased to have you here. Welcome in, Absentia, as well. How are you doing? Yeah, we got recently told by Happy Cakes that we are impure and must be killed, by the way. I hope you're okay with that. I made some choices for you. Livestone. Yeah, we can discard this. I mean, sure it's not gonna be anything useful in here. It's not gonna be an incense. Bullets of light. What the fuck? I think they are the best shit you can have on your weapon, but you can only use it if you are aligned with law. Let me confirm. Yep, your alignment does not match. Happy Cakes isn't happy. Yeah, no, Happy Cakes and Trash Cat told us off. Trash Cat is still walking around with her, like, mistress. And they are really angry at us because we killed their generals. The fuck? Yes. That's a new sprite. What is... So the legs are kind of like very fat Drake with a fat Drake belly. Then it has like, is that a nipple? And then it has like little arms. And then it has a crown. What the fuck is this? From which mythology has this creature descended? Sir, are your legs okay? Oh god. I want to see what that guy... We can... we can always recruit him. I wonder, like, whenever an enemy, like a succubus, because he can, you know, seduce your guys, she has level draining. I wonder if that guy has level draining. Right, that would be... Look into my nipple. No, he doesn't, but he's... Would you guys believe this guy was aligned with law, not chaos? This is not a chaotic individual. And I have good news and bad news. If we run into another one of these, I have to recruit it. He's really good. Gonna have our own titty pig in the party. Because it has a lot of attack power. It's the highest attack power we have ever seen. I would replace my Cherub. No, I would replace my Hariti with it. Definitely. Yep. I'm afraid to say that I want this guy. I desire him in my party. A Vile aligned with law. With a titty pig. I desire the titty... I need the titty pig in my life. You guys remember... Here we go. You guys remember from Dark Secrets of Africa, there was this thing on the wall that showed like a pharaoh lying on the ground and some dude like grabbing to his nipples and he looked like a DJ with a turntable. And then I said that the pharaoh wanted... Like he was a surgeon or something, the pharaoh wanted to get like, I want the music in my soul, and the dude looks at him, best I can do is your nipples. I think someone clipped that actually. Let's... Do you guys want to be friendly with Titty Pig? If you know what's good for you, stay away from me. Sound advice. Alright, do not approach. You seem reasonable. Come over here. He's motioning for us to get closer. You've got guts, kid. Tell me what you're after. Getting close to Demon never works with this guy does. Make it your minion. Do you want to make Titty Pig our minion? Of course we do. He doesn't want to join. Okay, I'm gonna do one attack. See if I can weaken him. Okay, let's try that again. Let's threaten him this time. Approach it. It really made me bad. I'm going to intimidate him. Trying to make me mad. I'm gonna laugh. You've got guts. Make it your minion. He was level 66. Ah. He's vile. Vile demons can't join you. Always forget. We'll have to give up on Titty Pig, chat. Sorry to dash your dreams. Vile Titty Pig. Yes. Titty Pigs are for slaying. Sorry to say. Womp womp. Let's do a Pempatra here. And... right, next battle I have to fix the attacks. If this is necessary, how the fuck do I have to note where the teleporter is. Shit. Because we might have to do all of this again. I need to note where the teleport is. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 south. 1, 2 east. And it goes to 8 south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 west. Because it might be necessary to take this again later. I need to keep track. Okay, there's gotta be another teleporter here, of course. And another one here. My god, man. I'm not gonna write all of that down. That guy I don't want, right? That guy is really weak. Yamata no Gochi. Yeah, very weak. And I might want to buy more core shields if we can find them. Maybe the healer has them for sale. Hello. Hi. Yes. Hi. We have one of these. Okay, that was an accident. I have one of these. I shouldn't be trying to escape from them. It's fine. The Ganesha was fused. If those places just connect, then the teleporters don't matter. But if you had to take a teleporter to get to the other side, then that's a different story. Ooh, a Fane Reader. This is new. Very, very, very cool sprite, by the way. Let me... Fenrir, yes, Bervey, our guy that likes the mythologies here. That's interesting. He doesn't have high level, he doesn't have too much health, actually. But he's really powerful. Yeah, I want to replace my Hariti with it. So it's a thing. Fenrir 62, 149. We want one of these. No, Beve, you cannot upgrade or level up any of the demons. They have a static level, which is why you're supposed to replace them as you play the game. They are fixed and static. It has more health than the Hariti, so it is a good upgrade in general. You know, the sides they connect, you can just ignore the teleporters. It's kind of funny. First time someone typed in my chat, "Womp womp," I was like, what is that? What does womp womp mean? And as soon as I read it aloud in my head, I recognize it. It truly breaks through language barriers. Oh, not a teleporter actually. I should go here before I check if this is a teleporter. It isn't. It's a very strange floor. Okay, I do want it. Right now I'm very hungry and in a really bad mood. Trying to intimidate me, I'm gonna act in face. I won't eat you. Come on over here if you want to talk. Sure. Will you attack? No. So you say you want me to be your minion? Yes. Then I want your life. Right. Are wilder demons also not recruitable? I don't remember. They might not be. The game doesn't say anywhere. I know that haunts are not recruitable, that robots are not recruitable, but yeah, music is really good. Let me try that once more. Well, these meals got some spunk. They always taste better when they resist. Is this unique dialogue? It can't be. Heck, it's like you shouldn't be playing a dangerous place like this. Why not? It stopped. Fairy's laughing. Gonna identify myself very well. I'll remember that. Rah! I think you can't recruit these either. I'm gonna try it again if we run across another one, but if you get to the point where you ask to recruit them and they say they're gonna kill you instead, it usually indicates you can't get them. Right, this thing on my right here is another teleporting stage. I'm pretty sure you can't. You need to use your gun of Sanctia, please. Thank you. Just because I told her to defend for one turn. Gun! There you go. Gun. Best spell in the game. Okay, I think this is a good time to do a big healing. Yeah, I'll get this, and that thing over there might be a teleporter. It probably is, if I'm honest. Oh, I was pretty certain it was going to be. There's at least one more teleporter to find here. I was sure it was gonna kill someone. I hate that spell. That one over there might be the stairs. Oh, this is the boss. Okay. I want to heal first. And a small heal on Lakshmi. What is the name of this one? Raphael. How dare you defile this place with your presence? You foolish one! Do you insist on continuing your wicked, murderous crusade? Accursed child of man, covered in the blood of the righteous. Culprit! I shall put an end to your crimes myself. I want to see what happens if you attack them before I go into auto. Alright, enjoy the music. This is an auto battle. It is fucking awesome. It's half the reason I'm playing this game, I guess. 2 levels? 1 just 1. Man, we're on level 4. We're going to get at least like 12 levels before we're done with this. We're going to hit what was max level on Megami Tensei 1 and 2. So this is where I meet my end, but the 1,000-year kingdom will still come. There is nothing you can do to stop it. You will fail. It is only a matter of time before you and your heathen allies are destroyed. Maximum power! Unlimited power! That's a good movie. I'm worried that I might get into one of those boss fights. Like maybe even the last one. Right, I have to assume that leads to that island in the center that I saw buildings on before. Let me finish exploring this level and then I'll go through the exit. I expected to not find anything until we got upstairs to level 8. Okay, maybe scratch my comment about leveling up so much. Yeah, I don't think you can get this guy. Unfortunate. Yeah. It's almost symmetrical. Almost. Ah, kitty pig. Okay, that's everything. Let's see if outsides lead to that island on the center. I really wanted like a terminal closer to where we're supposed to be. I'm just thinking, like, I'm starting to forget what demons I have. Encounter reads... It feels like it went up on this floor. Might be just my imagination. Yeah, we've been getting one every step for a while now. And we're getting longer encounters as well. Please. What are you doing? Fuck. As soon as I entered the door, for some reason my hard drive decided to turn on. And the thing just froze. Yes, this is where I imagine it would be. But we have like... Okay, so the entirety of the upstairs is done. This is still 4th floor. You're heading to bed? Alright, I don't think we'll be killing God on this thing. But thanks for stopping by, sucker. Have a good one. Take care. Cold here compared to last few weeks? Today was kind of warm. Oh! You dig! Stairs going up, okay. What would those things on the sides be? So you continue? Hey, good night, sucker. Thanks for being here. So you continue going up by leaving and entering from the other side. Only 21 Celsius. Ah! 21 Celsius is shorts and flip-flops territory. Maybe a shirt if you want one. Oh right, I didn't notice that. Compared to 100 plus. I mean, if you were getting that kind of temperature before, then yeah, no, of course. Right, 34, that's as much as I want to push it. Okay, this is a one-way door. That's bait. Alright, I want to check the other side, and if that does lead to the same one-way door shenanigans, then it's just like a fancy central area, but you just keep going upstairs. Now, I need to make a decision. Do I go back and save or not? If I go back and save, I have to go through the first 4 floors all over again. It's going to be shorter, I'm going to go straight to the exit, but it's going to take like 20 minutes. If I don't save and I die, I have to do all of that over again. Alternatively, I could do that when I get to the 8th floor, so I assume that the bigger risk is going to be on the final boss. And don't bother with all of this before then. It's kind of hoping that like having this section here, this intermission, would mean we have like a shortcut to getting through, starting at the 5th level, but that doesn't seem to be the case. think I'm gonna keep going. And as soon as I get to the 8th floor, I'm gonna teleport out. Which is, you know, it's probably going to be very wasteful. Because I'm gonna teleport out, do everything again, just to go straight. I mean, we could have just gone straight. Yeah, it's a difficult decision, because I don't want to do all of this. I also don't want to risk. You know, maybe if these levels got smaller... our thing is out. Our core shield. I would have to see if we can buy more, because if we can, then we can just use those. If we could buy like a Fuma Bell, then we could buy like a core shield, use both, and just walk around unimpeded. So far it's linear. So I'm gonna go here and say 5th floor. Take a left. We can do that and avoid the damage tile. It feels to me like we go into these entries and come out of the other to avoid the damage tile. Nope. Good theory though. Fuck. Well, that was the guy that died before, so it's whatever. Don't care about him. I wanted to... Oh, poison is fine. Poison is not damage, it's just like 8 mana. Levels are still large. Too many items, please discard. Why do I have one sapphire? Is it because I maxed out? No, it isn't. We have 3 beads, 3 life stones, so we can get rid of these. Bullets. Yeah, that's bullets of light, probably. Okay, let's see what this was. I know it's not incense. Mazio Stone. I'm gonna discard it right away. Right, yeah, I was doing luck. I think they're like level 72 then? 75? What am I talking about? Yeah, we got levels from... I forgot the levels from the boss. Okay. Yeah, I know there could be bosses in here with a lot of XP. I'm going to assume it's going to be the same for every level. A boss and the stairs up. I'm gonna make sure I kill the boss and then I'm not gonna bother exploring everything else. Like, you know, the other side, when we go to the basement, it might have like bullets for Chaos Aligned characters, which we're also going to ignore because we're neutral. Other than that, I don't think there's much of anything else. This is the stairs. I have to look for the boss now. It's too much experience to leave on the table. All the enemies. You're gonna look, probably fall asleep. If you do, have a good night. Alright, Absentia, thanks for dropping by. And have a good rest, have a good sleep. Enjoy yourself. This is going to be very long and slightly boring, so that's perfect streaming experience for falling asleep. It's kind of getting to me. I knew this was gonna happen because it's 8 floors in each direction. Like, the game can't get exciting, all it can do is get annoying. It gets exciting on bosses, of course, but it's the kind of game that is good to get you into a zen-like state, but that can get you sleepy as well. You trigger a trap and a fight when you have low health. But yeah, someone told me in chat on a previous stream that the game does get kind of thick near the end. And I can confirm that it does. Right, that place I'm not gonna bother with, and it's gonna be a boss fight around here. No? No, it could. Behind this door. Like, not on this door, but we get into this door and then it says that there's a boss fight. So let me heal before I go in. Gonna do a small heal on Maya and one on Carib. I'm also gonna do one on Culprit. We're gonna be leveling up, so we're gonna recover our mana anyway. Yeah, one on Hariti. There's no reason to save mana. Maybe save time, but... There is no boss... Wait, it could be on the other thing. Hang on a second. There is still a chance. I just really expected to have been there. Nope. There is no boss fight in here. Really? Now it's almost fully explored anyway, so I'm gonna clear it out on my way to going upstairs. But okay, maybe there were only bosses on the first 4 floors and not only on the last one. I can't retrieve, I forgot. You have too many items, please discard. You're the one who gives me items. I don't want items. It's probably going to be something dumb as well. Mirage Stone. Yep, discard this shit. Hello there, Zofair. By the way, Zofair, it's good that you arrived. I was looking at the VOD from yesterday, and I found out that apparently my TTS was not being captured by OBS. So you have 1 credit to use whenever you want. If you want TTS to speak anything, you let me know and I'll copy it over and trigger it for you. Because I heard TTS yesterday, but you guys didn't. Well, you have the credit if you ever want to use it. I'm gonna tell the same to Shin Densetsu. If he ever shows up, because he also had a TTS eaten. Right, floor 6. Christ, this is grueling. If we... Yeah, I'll see if I can focus on finishing this floor. On this string, this like set of going upstairs. I have to be very careful, but we have everything we could want in terms of demons and everything else. Oh crap. It just got real. Alright. Alright, times 4. Alright. Oh boy. And look at this room. You know it's bullshit when you see a room like this. Megami Tensei 2 had a room like this. You know what it was? It was a maze of holes to the bottom floor. You had to keep coming back up and falling to map where they were. I'm gonna assume it's the same. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get, yeah, I have to map this. 100% this is a whole maze. I don't have to get to the other side somehow. Let me look at the new demons that we got here. Oberon. It's whatever. 129. This is pointless. Okay, what about the dragon? It's no, it isn't. I'm not interested either. Okay, they're just big. Okay, time to start mapping this bullshit. I am absolutely certain that this place is going to be S. I don't have graph paper here, I'll have to get creative. Okay. And I'm going to... Yeah, I don't have a second camera, I can't show you guys what I'm doing. Alright. It's damage tiles? I mean, damage tiles are not as bad as holes. I could technically use a core shield. I'm gonna use a core shield. Might be able to buy more of these. Okay, I'm going to move here. Damage tile. Okay, I'm going to move. I'm gonna assume, because believe it or not, I remember the whole map from Megami Tensei 2. It took me so many hours to go through it, and I had to map it by hand, that I remember it. I'm gonna assume it's not the same layout, because I do remember it. It's already not the same layout, actually. And when the game makes you remember. Damage. Damage. It's all damage so far. Either everything is damaged or I have been very unlucky. Again, damage is a lot better than holes. Oh, but there is a thing here. Damage everywhere. So it's only outside? I'm gonna look, I'm not gonna go. You guys will have to trust me when I say that I am mapping. Stairs. Is this stairs going up? It is. You know, I'm gonna call this a success and just accept the good luck. Alright? Alright. Deal? Deal. I used the core shield, and I went through it. I might be able to... Oh, this is different, but this is vile, so there's no reason to. It has a lot of health. Okay, I need to check if that guy is safe. Tao Tai. It has a spell called Death Touch. Well, that probably just kills you. It's fine. Death Touch causes one enemy to die. Ah, that's fine. We can die. It's not the end of the world. I'm really worried about level draining. This is going to be my first Megami Tensei game where I don't get level drained. It's certainly a milestone. Rosary. Fucking Rosary, what does it do? It's a consumable, I'm gonna delete it. It can only be used by law. Because it's a Rosary, of course. I still haven't achieved that. Yeah. Yeah, Megami Tensei 1 and 2, I swear to God. Because on those games you press auto, right, to do the combat, and the combat runs, and if you get level drained, it pauses just to tell you, get wrecked. It stops. Look, you got wrecked. Do you feel like resetting? Then I'm like, yes, I'll reset, piece of shit. I reset that game so many times. You don't see an evil creature using a rosary. That's alignmentist. You should check your privilege. Are we still checking privilege? Sorry. There's nothing wrong with an evil creature. Like, they can do, okay, they can use a rosary if they... It's okay for an evil creature to have a little salami. This game is just mocking us at that point. Yeah, a little bit. And it's just going everywhere. I love it. Like a fucking thing here. We got like Gabriel, we got Michael, we got Uriel. I think I'm missing one. Raphael, we got Raphael. We only need like Donatello, Leonardo, and Michelangelo now. Getting very close, Chad. If I see a Ninja Turtle, I swear to God. Part of me tells me that I'll go in here and it's a hole. I'm sure it's not, but I don't know why I don't feel well good about that door. Leave the turtles alone. That was one of my first, like, memory achievements as a young kid, like things that I managed to remember. I knew the names of the Ninja Turtles and I knew which color each one wore. And I knew which weapon each one equipped. Because at that age I was like, yeah, they have... I don't know, gonna be watching the equivalent of Power Rangers and okay, they have one of each color, I have no idea what are their names. Ninja Turtles was like the first one that I actually memorized everything. Speaking of Power Rangers was always like the weirdest shit to me. Because I was like, okay, we have had this stuff for decades here. And suddenly people are losing their minds. And then I learned a long time later that you guys never had those Japanese shows, right? Power Rangers was kind of the first one for you. Because we had been watching freaking Changeman and Jaspion and Jiraiya for decades at that point. It was all popular in here. And then I see, wait, this is just the footage from that show I used to watch reused. Why do people like this? Why are they American now? What is going on? I was so confused at first. I'm not bad-mouthing Power Rangers. If that's how people got access to that kind of content, more power to them, of course. It just didn't make sense for me at the time. I only learned much later that it was new for you guys. No, Lakshmi has some group healing. And then of course later on I learned that all of those Japanese shows that we used to watch, they were like part of this huge series, like the Tokuhatsu stuff. Most of the time we didn't even realize everything was kind of related. Because we didn't get all of them, we got a few ones. We got like Jaspion and Jiraiya, we got Inspector, we got Changeman. Got a bunch. Why am I talking to this guy? I got distracted. You live in the USA, so yes, first time your friend told you about Power Rangers, you imagined Park Rangers hats and on Dinosaur Mac. Actually say to him, what? Honestly, back then, just seeing like American kids react to Power Rangers would have been so fascinating. I would be like that guy with the noose around his neck first time. It was interesting. You were 5, you're younger than I am. You never got to see a show, I don't remember what it was, I had a friend remind me, and I found the episode and I watched it, but then I forgot again, where the freaking Lotus wand, get the fuck out of here, what is that? Is that a weapon? Shit. Yeah, it is a fucking weapon, god damn it. And he mentioned an episode where the plot of the episode is that there is like this Japanese mythological demon going around, and what he does is he steals children's belly buttons. You were 8. And the idea is like there's this kid walking around and he gets separated from the rest of the group, and then this I need to find that and show it to you guys one time. And then this demon comes along flying with the like jankiest costume ever. And he attacks the kid and he steals the kid's belly button. Now the belly button, if you don't know of course, is the center of balance. Right? That thing about your inner ear is bullshit, of course. The Japanese know better. So the kid goes on the street just like all over the place because he can't stand properly. And then the adults and the other kids find him and like, no, I'm fine, leave me alone. And he's like leaning on the walls. And then they go, what's wrong with him? And for some reason the first thing they do is raise the kid's shirt. Oh my god, he doesn't have a belly! And I remember there were like these, like, you know, those kind of Japanese cartoonish, like big round bellies inflated and stuff. And I don't remember what the demon did with them. It was a wild trip. I'm gonna find that shit and show you guys one of these days. And what's the name of the weapon? Lotus wand. Okay, Lotus wand is not bad. Oh, it's here. It hits 3 to 5 times, and it's for anyone to equip. Absentia wants it. Absentia actually wants it. Yeah, 69 power. Nice. It goes to 142. You know, on an emergency. Lotus wand. Alright. Sounds like a good time. I have to find it and just came over the damn thing. I would be surprised if it existed dubbed in English. It does exist dubbed in Portuguese because those Japanese shows were very popular down here at the time. We are not ready, fuck, it's Happy Cakes, no! I did guess that he could be on the 7th floor. So we meet again, Cooper. Have you still not woken up to the truth? Yeah, traditional Japanese horror stories are fantastic, they are. What show? I have to research it, Shinlog, I don't actually remember. Are you still allowing yourself to be deceived by demons? Humans are weak, they wander, lost, injure themselves, then die. That's it, that's the history of mankind. Life sucks, then you die. You are no different. Just like everyone else, you are lost. You delude yourself to search for a non-existent path of balance. A path that follows neither law nor chaos is foolishness. Alright, he's acknowledging neutral. I think we're locked. I think we can't switch anymore. Can you not see that you are merely chasing an illusion? If you had only opened your heart and had faith, you would have awoken to the righteous path. However, I can no longer wait for that to happen. Humanity is worthless without God. Power without God is evil. Those who wield such power become demons. Just like you are becoming, Culprit. Yeah, if you're not with us, you're against us. Usual stuff. Those that do not submit themselves to God must die, especially those with power. Unfortunately, that includes you. Get off your goddamn high horse and get shit on down here. Therefore, in the name of God, I must slay you. Human law hero. Lovely rhetoric, yeah. Are we gonna get... Please, game, please. I don't wanna get my hopes up. Are we gonna get unique music, please? I don't ask for a lot. I just want unique music. Ah. What a shame. Alright, let's see how the first round goes. No unique music for me, yeah. Absentia is shooting at Happy Cakes, alright. For those of you who have been here for 63 hours, I think you have been waiting for so long because Happy Cakes wanted to rescue Absentia with his gun, and now the tables have turned. This is a momentous occasion. Okay, he's going to attack, no spells. Happy Cakes just punched Absentia in the face. Alright, let that sink in. We're all over here like trying to like use guns, civilized people. Durgunzina just punches.
Your moves are weak, babe, okay? Yeah, your moves are weak.
Yeah, he should just use a gun.
Malkovich, Malkovich. Malkovich, Malkovich, Malkovich. Malkovich, Malkovich. Malkovich? Malkovich! Malkovich.
Zofia, thank you so much for the 400 bit rose. Thank you for the cheer. You found that and you love it. It's... That one alert I had to edit a lot because he screams really loud and it fucks up the balance, and he reads the menu and it goes on. I just got a really nice alert in there. Thank you so much for the support, Zofia, appreciate it. I watched that movie again like a year ago, and it was even crazier than I remembered. And I remember it being pretty fucking crazy already. He's bound! He's fucking bound! Let's delete his ass. Goodbye, Happy Cakes. Just... fantastic. Happy Cakes is dead. Now we have to kill Trash Cat to balance it out. He also made a year that you won't get to see for 100 years. That's in character for him. Two levels. Man, we should have killed the Happy Cakes earlier so we could get more levels when we needed them. Alright, let's see his final speech. Is this what God wanted? He still thinks God gives a shit about him. I'm going to die again? Ah yes, he did die once. We released his soul and everything. I remember that. That was an event. Wasn't I to be God's chosen one? One who offered his everything? So that's it. Now I see. I was nothing but a sacrifice. Sorry to say, my friend, you were used. Like everyone else around here, I guess. Nothing but a mere pawn to accomplish God's ends, to be discarded at any time. Ooh, the old neutral man. Welcome, and congratulations on making it this far. Further in is the servant of God, the Seraph Michael. All the time I have spent watching over you has paid off. Go ahead, proceed within. It is your destiny to defeat him. Fight for what you believe in. Laozi, never heard of you. No, I want to calmly collect my thoughts and heal. Music, thank you, music. Very, very good music. Yes. Oh, okay, Lakshmi doesn't have any more mana for that. And Maya hasn't had mana in ages. So that was like my last big heal. That's not good. Soma, let me confirm what Sama does. He completely restores one's mana. Right, so we're gonna want to get some group healing ready to go here. How much max mana you have? 150. How much max mana you have? 299. You can also... I could have looked on that screen. I was done. You can also resurrect. So I'm gonna use a Soma on Lakshmi. And she's going to heal our party during the fight. Here we go, let's see this. Ah. Wah, wah. Okay. Little bit further. Alright, because he's on the 8th floor. Alright, that's fair. I hope I don't use too many resources until I get there, although I essentially can heal people. Or I can use the 500 life stones I have anyway. Will you go inside? No, okay, we found it very quickly. And we're ready. We're ready, nothing has changed. Here we go. Oh, it's a big one. So, you finally made it this far. It would seem that I'll have to deal with you myself, after all. What kind of pathetic excuse for a savior are you? In his compassion, God has extended his hand to humankind, to bring them peace in the form of the 1,000-year kingdom. And yet, you stand in his way, selling your soul to demons and dedicating your life to opposing his divine will. Even going so far as to slay your friend Happy Cakes. Guilty. Are you perhaps trying to claim that you are better than God? You are but a mere human. Who are you to challenge his will? It is he that decides what is right and what is wrong, not you. It is not possible to be more arrogant. Who watches the Watchmen? Or perhaps I am mistaken. Perhaps you do not consciously intend to claim superiority to God. Perhaps you have merely capitulated to your cowardly, opportunistic nature after having been lost for so long. Is this the case, little human? No matter, either way, I cannot let you leave. I will cast you in the flames of hell myself, where you will burn and suffer for all eternity. Okay, second chance game. Come on. Alright, Happy Cakes was not that important. It's fine, I guess, but this guy, please. Such disappointment. Alright, I think I can do an auto round here and see what happens. Okay, that's a decent amount of damage. I can do another auto. Alright, I'm gonna preserve Lakshmi's mana for a while. I'm gonna do some focused healing for now. with Absentia. That's probably going to be more efficient. This is gonna be an easy fight. Unless he like starts to drain levels or something. Maybe I You know what? You never know. He's not doing a lot of damage. I'm not gonna be safe about it. Don't need to rush this. Let me do punctual healings, like just one here, one there. I don't know how long this fight is going to go for. Play it safe. I don't want to do all of this again. It was 8 floors of non-stop action. Yeah, I'll keep doing the same. It's easy, we are over-leveled. Nothing to worry about. How do I redeem the TTS credit? Just tell me what you want TTS to speak and I'll post it for you. I didn't build up something for that. Fart, okay. Okay, give me a second. How do I do this? I go here. And I go here, and I go here, and I go here. Is this correct? I think it is. So I'm gonna give you a little bonus here. And thank you for the redemption. Enjoy.
Fart, 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 fart.
There, did it play out alright?
Malkovich, Malkovich. Malkovich, Malkovich, Malkovich. Malkovich, Malkovich. Malkovich. Malkovich! Malkovich.
Thanks.
Well, see, that worked. Did you hear the thanks? Did you hear the thanks? Yeah, any donation, alright, any donation starting with 10 bits triggers TTS. Like, feel free to abuse it. It's there for that. But thank you so much for the other 500 beaters. Really appreciate the support. Thank you for the cheer, my friends. Alright, I'm gonna refocus here. And I'm going to continue to do this. He's trying to critical damage my guys and he's failing, I think, because of the barrier that I put up. Good job, Culprit, good job. See, paid off. Okay, this guy's a pushover. The taller they are, bigger their fall or something. I don't know how it goes in English. What did he do? I didn't see that spell before, it's fine. One more round. He did that again. Okay, I'm gonna do a Lakshmi heal here. Okay, I shouldn't have been careless. I'm sure it's still fine. Ow, it might not be fine. It might not be fine. Please survive. Hariti. Hariti went to 88 health. Okay. Mediarahan. There you go. Still pretty low. He's starting to... Maybe it's like a second phase or something. He's starting to do more damage now. Shit. Yeah, talk shit. get hit or something. Wait, what? No, Lakshmi, Medyaraham, and then you do a Dhyaraham, regular Dhyaraham on Hariti, and then you can use your gun. Okay. Fine, he's alive. Everyone is fine, everyone is healthy. Jeez, that's a truckload of them. Yeah, he is going hard now. I don't have anyone that can buff our attacks. That was a choice I made. But I'm sure we're still fine. And I'm sure the demon guy will be a lot easier because we're gonna have so many levels by the time we get there. This guy's gonna give us like 3 or 4. 191 damage. Yeah, that Soma on Lakshmi is going to pay dividends. Who needs this guy can use it. Ow. Ow. No, this is the weak one. Never mind. Okay, stop. One round and stop, please. The guy has a bunch of health. I can't take my eyes off of him. I have to pay attention. Okay, Hariti save. Everyone is healthy again. Okay, he tried critical damage. I think the only reason critical damage is not working is because of the barrier. 1 round. That's fine. 1 round. Fine. 1 round. 1 at a time. Cannot let go. He might be bound. I think he's bound. I think he's dead. Yeah, he's bound by the gun. He cannot resist our... What are they called? He cannot resist our blinding shells or something. How do you kill an angel with a pretty good gun? $38,000 experience. Michael is dead. Good riddance. How many levels did we get? 1? We're very close to the next one, but that's weird. One level here as well. Okay, this is 34. This is as much as I want to push it. I'm gonna go for speed. We got money. We have 115,000. Our magnetite, I just noticed it's maxed at 99999. We found a Soma. Oh God, please forgive your pathetic servant, Michael. Forgive me for being so weak. Forgive me for failing to fulfill your will. For failing to summon you here to Earth. That might mean we don't actually get to kill God on this game. Lame! For failing to bring your divine compassion to all those that seek it. The same divine compassion that dropped a nuclear bomb on Tokyo and then flooded it. That's... nobody's here. Okay, I'm gonna finish exploring this floor in particular. Not gonna bother with the other ones. And then we can head back and save. And then consider looking at the other side. At level 78, we need like 10,000 for the next level. It's around the same here. I think this level is actually really short. It looks like it's small on the map. I just want to see if there's like an exit or something else in here, other than just killing the big bad boss. Next up is going to be the Azura Lords with the demons. After that, I don't know. Maybe we go to that building, the island, with the presents. Yep, that's all of this level. Do I bother checking the other one? The path to that area is fucking long as balls. The way it's aligned, it does not allow for a boss fight. Well, it could. No, it does not allow for a boss fight. You need to have 2 straight tiles. Yeah, the only way to get there is doing all of... you know what? Sure. Let's clear that off. And then we can go to the Messian Cathedral and just talk to everyone like nothing happened. Peruse their services. This guy makes people happy, by the way. Sometimes. I bet he does. Haven't recruited anyone. Yeah, this group is fine. I'm glad I did the upgrades I did. These group healers helped a lot. Nope, Aura. I'm gonna clear that, I'm gonna teleport back, I'm gonna save on a different slot. This has been like 3 hours of progress that I lose if I die. Or if my power goes out or something. Come on. It's hard to recruit this late in the game, your party's pretty good at this point. Yeah, no, that's true. I remember specifically Megami Tensei 1. Even when you were like on the final building, on the final levels, you were still trying to like just fuse the absolute best demons you could. Because the final boss fight was pretty hard. And you could still squeeze some quality out of your demons. Okay, core shield has expired because it's a full moon and you have to fight 60 hours to beat this. Snoggings. I mean, if you already know what to do and you don't explore everything, maybe. I'm reaching 64 hours and I have at least another 3 hours to go. Bare minimum, another 3 hours. It is a long game. The previous one in this series, Megami Tensei 2, took me like 80 hours to finish. You've heard of them? Most people ignore the older ones like this. These ones are very difficult to approach from a modern perspective. And also most people are familiar with the spin-off series Persona way more than they're familiar with this. Yeah, like I was talking about yesterday, I do appreciate a long game. I just can't do them too often. They're games of their time. Yeah, this game is basically like much like it's easier to say this about Megami Tensei 1, but it kind of applies. Megami Tensei 1 is basically a very, very, very Japanese wizardry. Like, I don't think that's unfair. And wizardry is a game of its time, like, it's not for everyone. Right, I need to discard. Right, we don't need the Bryonek anymore, yes. What do you have? A rosary? Fucking... Anyone feeling like praying right now? Okay, this is good enough. We have fully explored levels 8 and 7. I think we only didn't explore level 5, which was the damage tile labyrinth. I'm not gonna go back there. Level 5 didn't have a extra boss, so I'm pretty confident that we have done everything. I have killed both the hero and the leader, so should be good enough. Drop art. Right, save on a separate slot. We got, wait. We got 7 levels. We got 7 levels getting to the top floor. Nice. They're good too, but it's an old school RPG. I've never finished one in under 40 hours, save for Final Fantasy IV. Though I've played that one a lot. Yeah, that was a lot of levels. Alright, healing? Let's start with healing. I've played plenty of very long games, and it's not just being long, it's also like this game, Shin Megami Tensei is very long, but it's also kind of a grueling journey, if you're going to be honest. He does not sell core shields. That worries me. I'm gonna check out the junk shop. So it's not just being long, like you're gonna play a long game and then it's like, you know, a game that you just keep playing until you finish it eventually. It's relaxing, whatever. This game is like, it requires patience, it demands, it can really fuck you over many times. Yeah, no, they don't sell anything useful. You want to sell anything? No, we don't want to sell anything. You feel this series is harder? You mean compared to something like Persona? Or just in general? I have no idea, like, I've talked about this, I'm really curious, I'm probably not gonna do that on stream, but I'm really curious to see how I went into the wrong door. I'm very curious to see how this series progresses, because Obviously, Shin Megami Tensei 5 has to be very different from this one. I just wonder how do they slowly make this more palatable to people over time. A lot of JRPG games in general. Fair. Like most games, like they don't have all the status bullshit that this game has. Like most games don't have level training. That's a problem of most games. You can just level your party. This one you have to negotiate with demons. I think we just go downstairs now. Still have some time here. We can start working. Yeah, their hero Happy Cakes went into the heart of the cathedral. I don't have the heart to tell them that he's not coming back. The Japanese freaking loved wizardry. It really influenced a lot of their games. And it's kind of funny because I truly feel like they never really cared about turn-based stuff. When I say don't care, they don't mind. They never minded turn-based combat. And then you got like droves and droves of games as time went on, just trying, let's change the combat so it's not so turn-based. Let's add quick time events, let's add like pressing the button at the right time, let's make the turns run automatically. I feel like all of that was for the benefit of Western audiences. I don't think the Japanese minded it at all. And I'll be honest, like I'm usually okay with that stuff, but sometimes I play some JRPG and it's like, oh, if you press this button at the right time, and here's like, we were talking about Lost Odyssey yesterday. It has a system where when you're attacking, it shows the camera behind and it's epic, and then it has a circle that lines up and then you press the button at the right time. It's fine, but it gets a bit annoying. I don't expect that when I play a game like this. I expect slow, methodical, press menus, get on with your day. You like the Shin Megami titles as a whole when it comes to the status effects that actually carry weight compared to others. You did mention that before, and yes, they carry a lot of weight. Like, especially because you're not gonna have the spells that you need to deal with it. You need to, like, plan around the debuffs you're gonna get. You need to have demons with the spells to dispel them. You need to carry extra items. And it does add an interesting layer of strategy without having to be like, oh, it's not turn-based. It's a way of adding a layer. Right, the dude is not here, and we have to go downstairs towards the demons. We're not gonna get to the final demon today, Azura Lord. I think it was Azura Lord. Where is it? I have the map that I was drawing. Turns out it doesn't matter, all tiles were damaged tiles. Did you guys realize that I started drawing a map, but then all tiles were damaged tiles, it didn't matter? Yeah, Azura Lord is on the 8th basement. It's going to be shorted together as well because we already started basement 1. And just throw some parrots behind me. They're already gone. They were in a hurry. One of these days I'll figure out how to get a green screen going. And then instead of having the TV back there, I'll have them as part of the overlay behind me. I know you like that bird. It's a cozy bird. Cozy burp. Gonna have to head to bed. Have a good night. Good luck. Remember to save. Yes! Exclamation mark save. Don't worry. Thanks for being here, Big Fatty Plus. You're not gonna miss anything important. Yeah. Good night, and who knows? Maybe we'll have. Maybe we'll beat this tomorrow. Like, if I feel like we're really close to beating the game tomorrow, I can just screw my sleeping schedule and go overtime. It's Friday, I don't have to work the next day. Shit, I'm gonna have a full day tomorrow. I need to slot a nap somewhere. Oh, no, 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 not you. No, 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 no. I don't. That guy can level drain. That is one of the few enemies. They don't have a lot of enemies that level drain in this game compared to the previous ones. This guy is level 7. Look how quickly he dies. He's level 7. What is he doing here? This guy's level 9. They're really desperate. We got 7 experience. This guy is level 8? What is going on? Are we in the wrong place? 3 experience. Okay. This doesn't look safe. Basement 2. I have to keep exploring everything until we get to a level that doesn't have a boss. Then we can skip straight to the 7th one. Okay. Don't we have an no, we blended our Abaddon. We used him for fusion juice. Okay. Map is going places. Okay, the enemies here are easy. These are demons we used to have and we just blended into a fine demon pulp to make better demons. Fusion juice, that's what the plants crave. No, hello, hi, hello, sir or madam. That is the other one that can't level drain. Okay, we gotta teleport. And another one. They got very early on their bullshit quota. That assassin, I'm pretty sure he can't hit kill. Oh, speaking of hit kill, it's fine, Cooper can be dead. He doesn't lose mana because he doesn't have any. Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. Oh shit, really? Does the stronger one work? It does. Okay, we can't rest Culprit with Absentia because Culprit is too high level or has too much health. Or something. I didn't know that was a problem. Oh, since she had finally hit like 600 something, she's almost not going to be the last member of the party. She gets a little bit more health. Teleport maze your favorite? I still have the maps for the teleport maze on Hazard. It was horrible because it was like a cave with a teleporter maze. Every room looked the same. To make it worse, it was not a teleporter maze, it was two teleporter mazes in the same dungeon that did not cross over, and they both looked the same. You had to solve one teleporter maze to pull a lever, then another teleporter maze to pull another lever, and then you could proceed to actually kill the boss. I still have... Let me see if I can show it on camera. It was freaking out of control. Yeah, let me see if it shows up on camera. This is... yeah, if I incline it... this is the best I can do. This is like a piece of paper with like a part of one of them, and then here is the other part, and then here is the first part of the second one. Why does it work sometimes? There we go. Part of the second one, and then there's a little bit on the bottom, and then here there is a bigger one that I had to deal with. Like, just those lines that you see are like me connecting the teleporter spots between themselves. I fucking hated freaking... I love the game, but that dungeon... I was stressed because I thought there were gonna be more dungeons like that. It was only one. Got civilized later. Biggest problem of that game is that you're like going on minding your own business, killing enemy number 500,000, and then suddenly one of your characters just ups and dies. And to make matters worse, sometimes the battle is already over and one of your characters dies anyway despite you trying to heal him, and you realize that the game bugged and another one of your characters was attacking it. Like, you can't attack another one of your characters, that's not an option, but sometimes they do it on their own. And because the interface on that game is so horrible, you can't be looking at the game as it happens, so you have to be looking at the health bars. So you're just desperately trying to heal people before you realize that you're healing the damage you're doing yourself. As the game progressed, I realized what was happening. I started to pay more attention. They still taking damage. Are they misbehaving again? Bad AI. Stop that. Like Oregon Trail, like Oregon Trail. Oh, okay. We didn't have Oregon Trail on school computers or stuff like that. Like I hear everyone in the US had. I played it twice. I beat it the second time. It's fine. I can see how I would have enjoyed it as a kid if I had it on school computers. Didn't do a lot of school computing back then, but the little bit that I did enjoy. This person got his entry and is dead. Yeah, and I am familiar with the memes. Oh, okay, thanks.
I hope it's the right apartment, Michael. Good grief.
Perdi o boss da ordem?
Did you lose the boss of the law side? Yes, you did miss it. We killed the human hero of law, and then we proceeded to kill, what was his name again? Gabriel? Michael? One of those. A Seraph Michael. He did this whole speech before engaging in battle, and he had that unique sprite, really large sprite. I'm sorry to say that you did miss it, but you can watch the VOD on the channel or on YouTube. It's going to be posted later if you'd like. Let me see if I have here. Yeah, thank you so much, BV. 8 months of subscription. You have been subscribed to me for as long as I have been streaming. Actually, I never even told you I was streaming, you just happened to find me. Thank you so much for the support, my friend, I appreciate it. But yeah, since that's being brought up, you can find all my games are neatly organized in collections on Twitch, with the VODs, if you wish to watch those, and they're also neatly organized in playlists on a YouTube channel. It's just a VOD archival channel, I don't expect like other content, it's not that kind of YouTube. But yeah, if you wish to watch any of that, I like to have things organized and permanently available. This looks like stairs to me, if I'm gonna be honest. No. Anata is deshita. I don't know. I'm not good with that. You're talking to someone. I recognize the Anata. And don't wait what me, you're the one that brought it up. Yeah, Zofair is a big fan of the Chotomate Kudasai over there. Okay, all of that is explored. Yeah, if I go here I can clear up that side. You don't know how you did that, you have been trying to learn Japanese. I have been trying to learn Japanese for ages. I sincerely wish you luck. I know all of hiragana, all of katakana, that part is easy. What is going on? How did I don't know how to get back here because I took a teleport. I took a wrong turn in Albuquerque. I don't know how to get back here. But what? What? I have been a legend. Oh, is that Densetsu? Yeah, I didn't recognize Densetsu. Anata, I think isn't Anata usually applied to women? Shouldn't you have said something like Anta? I think it would be Enta Densetsu. Anta Densetsu deshita. I don't know, my Japanese is like 2%. We're fighting old enemies here. I have no idea how I got here. I tried to move around that other place and I fell into a hole. And now suddenly this. Guess what? It's chaos. Are you scared of me? Maybe yes. I just, I couldn't keep up with the conversation, but I think I get it. Zofair is praising Beve because he subscribed to the channel for 8 months. And yes, it is very legendary of him to be supported for that long. I do agree. What do you want to... And if you want to know why, I've known Bervey for a number of years. We played World of Warcraft for like... I want to say it was like 6 years, possibly, alongside a group of people. And yeah, we kind of had lost contact, and then he happened to find my channel. He just decided to be a good friend and support it, which I appreciate. 2012. Yeah, no, we started... I know how to figure out the year, because it was like first, second year of Cataclysm. Right, you just look when Cataclysm was released. That, not the Japanese thing, okay, that makes more sense. I mean, you shouldn't ask us about Japanese, I don't think. I mean, you know, it's someone that has trouble with the caps lock key, so... Oh, we had one of these, didn't we? We did, he's level 51. He can charm us, that's a problem. Okay, yeah, that was a freaking one-way door as well. Yeah, this is it's not a difficult dungeon in terms of encounters, but it's chaotic in terms of layout. Right, you are considered a legend because you have a first badge, because it's one of the first 10 people to sub. I actually have a friend that subbed to me on the incorrect account, like a Prime subscription. And then he subbed on the correct one, so I went ahead and removed the first badge from the incorrect one to make it available for someone else. You only get 10 of those. And of course I'm not gonna remove them from anyone else. That was just a specific case. It's laughing, I'm gonna laugh back. I'm gonna keep laughing. Yeah, now it's very easy, right, to convince you. Piece of shit incubus. You think you were the second? First you don't remember. You were the second because the first one you gifted it to someone who I think did not end up sticking around. That's why you were the second, I'm pretty certain. There you go, that's why you lurk on slow channels, you get to build those unimpeded. Congratulations on your composite emotes. Sneeze. Sorry. Gesundheit. Thank you. I think it's the first thing when someone sneezes on their channel and they post that emote that is the Pepe with the hazard suit. I don't know where that is from. I don't know if that's like Franker Faces. If it is, I need to add that to my channel. I always amuse myself. Anytime someone sneezes, I'm looking at chat. Is anyone gonna post that emote? Yeah, I'll have to check if it is Franker Faces. If it is, I want to add it. It's one of my favorite emotes. Oh, what a map. Do they have bosses around here? That was a one-way door. They just... We've had teleporters, one-way doors. We've had holes. We've had, I think for the first time, a thing where you just teleported to another map on the same level. This place is chaotic. It's probably on purpose. Now what? These are probably all one way. Yes, give me money. We're actually using magnetites to carry our demons around, which is the normal thing to happen. It's just, I'm kind of surprised because it was kind of doing that. You literally have nothing to buy anymore. I could upgrade Culprit's gun, but I'm never gonna use it. Not with the sword he has now. Man, it's going to be so confusing coming back here tomorrow because I have no idea how to do the teleporters on the first level. No, there's a teensy little part of me that thinks that I bugged that level because it didn't show the walls, it was just the red floor. But I've never seen that before, that was so freaking weird. I have glitched the game. That probably not. What do you mean, sorry? I want to list. I don't really think it's. I don't really feel like exploring these levels fully, but we got like 3 extra bosses on the other side. I don't want to miss those here if they exist. New glitch games. Yes, yes. You know, when I mentioned that I thought it might have been a glitch, I actually remembered that comment. I'm usually the opposite, like, with devices and troubleshooting in general. I'll have relatives come up to me, oh, my phone is doing this, my computer is doing that. And then I go up to see what it is. Just because you got here, it started working. Yeah. Always. Your friend had a game that could not play because you were there. It glitched so hard. I had a friend that literally once appeared at my place bringing his PlayStation 3. It was loaded up with God of War Ascension, and he said he couldn't get past the boss because it was glitched. He tried everything, he did everything, the fight just didn't progress. Now, I hadn't played a God of War game in so fucking long, so I'm going there like doing the boss. That was a one-way door, by the way. And I'm like, yeah, I don't remember the mechanics, like, how do you do this, how do you do that? And he's going, oh, it's this button for this button for that, you can't do it. Alright, I think I got a hang of this. And then I killed the boss, and I'm like, alright, where is the glitch? And he, no, it was that, what did you do? I killed the boss, wasn't I supposed to? Can you save the game so I can pick up from after the boss? Alright. Dude, literally, you know that thing, please, like, beat this difficult level for me, thing that kids used to do. It was basically that, but he brought his entire console. I'm going to be friendly. She likes when you're friendly. Are you scared of me? Boring, she said, literally. Yeah, let her run. Oh, stairs going down? Going up! Did it for a friend in the Home May Cry one. I have to play those games still. Okay, so we found the stairs that go back up. Alright, that's good information, I guess. I'm gonna map the way back so we don't have to do that glitching again. Now that we did this, I'm starting to think that it might have been a glitch. It was the first boss. I was talking the other day. Ooh, the boss! Boss! We do get a boss. There we go, game. Thank you. That's civilized. Can get some levels here and see what kind of bosses they have. I was talking about how we have like these gaming sensibilities from playing games from the age we started playing games, and then you get like a newer player and they're like, a lot of things that we take for granted are not obvious to them. It's kind of a problem in game design, because if you're designing a game, you usually know what things should do. Like you see a yellow and red, a white and red packet on the ground, right? That's healing. You walk over it, you recover health. That's obvious to us. That people who have never played a game might not have any idea that. Like you see a number red going down, that's hit points. Sounds obvious. It's like, oh, if your hit points hit 0, you die. It's obvious to us, but someone who has never played a game, let's see the demon. Ooh, Sort. That's a good, like his arms are tiny though. Oh look, it's Sort. Fully human. Look at my arms! Even with a sword, they're not as long as yours. Foolish human, you are nothing more than a puppet of God, molded like beauty in his hands, bowing to his every command. No matter, you humans are destined to die anyhow. I shall merely bring about that destiny slightly faster as I sound your death needles right now. Tyrant. Alright, it's not a seraph, it's a tyrant. Alright, let's do one quick round, see what happens. We can do another. He might be held already. I think he's bound, chat. I think he's weak. $64,000! Isn't this more experience than Michael gave us? You think the funniest boss to beat the first one was the end boss for Inf? Ooh, the fire giant from Ragnarok. Yeah, I'm actually not too familiar with that part of the mythology. SMT never changed. He's a demon, he wants to kill God, it's fine. Tiny arms. And of course, how many levels was that? 2 levels. Literally more experience than freaking... Michael. Oh, we're doing speed for her. Yeah. Level 81, she's finally not last in the line. To have my own death knell sounded by foolish, mindless puppets of God. Truly, I have fallen. How pathetic I am. Yeah, don't be so hard on yourself, man. Everyone has a bad day. You don't be more demanding of yourself than you are of others. That's not fair. Alright, Absentia has been promoted to 5th slot. Infamous. Okay, Infamous, I beat that game. It's really freaking good. Buttons be hard. I don't remember having difficulty with anything on that game. Infamous 2 had a few rough spots. But not... Okay, I want to clear the rest of the paths because we're gonna have to come back here. Honestly, I do think I glitched because we moved into a square, a tile that we had already mapped It shouldn't have teleported us like that. Right, and maybe because there isn't a tile map there, that's why we fell in a hole. He glitched! Was not supposed to do that. That's actually scary. You don't want a game that you've been playing for 64 hours to start glitching. Let her leave. I really don't want to fight them. It's not hard, but it gave you the controller and you beat it in 2 attempts. I mean, it's the first boss. Oh, we got a Fuma Bell. Nice. The first attempt was just so you could learn the controls. I've done that a few times. Like, the same friend, he was playing like some flight combat game, like Aces Over Europe, some name like that. He couldn't make past the mission. It was a hard mission. I think it was a hard mission. And then I just like, yeah, okay, I'll learn the controls and I'll learn the interface, and then in like 20 minutes I beat the mission. But it's that kind of stuff that I mentioned about sensibilities, like a lot of this stuff, like you know that you have to lead the shots. I've never played that game, but you know you have to shoot in front of the ship. You go, ah, that's right, that thing was the one that... Let me see if I can glitch it again. I shouldn't, right? I'm gonna see if I can glitch it again. Here. Now tell me, chat, is this broken or is this intentional? It doesn't look right to me. This looks like it's just not rendering the walls. It switched to some song that doesn't play around here. And I bet, like, I moved north, that tile that is open over there, and I fell in a hole. I'm sure that any direction I go to, I fall in a hole. So let me try moving to this one. No? Shit, I'm worried about... Is this actually a thing? Yeah, Succubus comes up to us. Hey, cutie. Look, the map, it disappeared. The map, it's no more. I might be pushing my luck here. Is this intended? You want to say this is intended, but you don't remember. It's more likely that it is intended, but we fell in a hole the first time. Oh, I know why we... Oh, it is intended. We walked off the edge. It's supposed to be the edge. It's supposed to be like a magical suspended thing. Because I tried to walk into a wall, but those are not walls. Okay. So this is intended and there's only one way forward. This might lead us to the bullets. They are good, but we can't use. Here's some red tits. I might want to discard items. Yeah, we have so many life stones. Get rid of a few. Because I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some bullets that are going to look really cool in our inventory because we're not gonna use them. Okay, that's a hole. Don't fall for the trap. Zofair, thank you for the 7 Beetaroos. Thank you for the cheer, appreciate the support, my friend. Yeah, it feels like it's kind of falling apart. Yeah, I like them. I think all of them have been triggered at least once. Yes, 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 yes. No. No, it has. Yes, all of them have been triggered at one point, yes. I only have cheers up to 200. I need to come up with more. Should do that on the weekend, maybe. Still have to get Robot Commander to run. But there's nothing here. Are we supposed to fall off? Do we drop in a different location? Oh, she didn't leave, she stayed to give us money. Yeah, Succubus comes in. Hello, I'm gonna seduce you to devour your soul. Can I have cash instead? Oh sure, here you go. Bye. Nice interaction. Okay, then we fall back here. And it's on this spot. Okay, yeah. We'll continue this tomorrow. Let me get out of here. Let me save. That place is weird. Yeah, we got like 2-3 levels already. Put another save. Yeah, there was 3 levels. No, thanks for being here, Liluchiro. We'll keep playing. No. So I'm gonna stop the timer, gonna come back to this game tomorrow.